Hello everyone. So last week we spoke about the two sniffs, breathing, hold and out. I hope you've been doing that this week. If you are someone who is more on the sympathetic side, stuck in fight or flight, resetting the vagus nerve, it's a really good tool to use. I wanted to chat around other kinds of breathing. So using your diaphragm is one of the greatest things that you can do for your organs and resetting the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve actually runs right through the diaphragm, and if your diaphragm is jammed up because we haven't been breathing properly, like most of us, then it can't function properly. So you need to release that vagus nerve, you need to release that diaphragm. Okay, so there are some cool things that we can do to release our diaphragm. Now, one of the things, if you are very interested in this, I would go and look for the Human Garage on Instagram. They do a lot of free programs. They really believe in changing the world just in terms of fascial release and some of these cool things, and some super interesting information. So go and follow the Human Garage. Something that they often share is around squatting. Now, when you're in a squat position, and when I'm saying like a deep squat, I can't really show you Andrea's face, but deep squat, like knees fully bent, bum almost touching the floor, and you just rest in that place, arms between your knees, relax into it and breathe. Maybe at the end I can move the video and we can do it together. And when you breathe deeply, diaphragmatically through your stomach in that position, your diaphragm will assist with resetting your whole body, but actually in that position your diaphragm has to move. So squatting is the best place. If you feel like your diaphragm is stuck, getting into a squat and breathing in that position is one of the best ways to get your diaphragm moving. Now, most of our organs actually don't have muscle. So your lungs have a system to move, your heart has a pump, but a lot of your organs don't. And so the diaphragmatic breathing is really important to get your organs moving and pumping and massaging and getting the lymph going. Okay, it's one of the best things. And stagnant lymph means problems coming. You know, we need our lymph to be moving to stay well and healthy. It's probably one of the most overlooked systems. So squatting every day, follow Human Garage, and then learning diaphragmatic breathing. Now, one of the best places to start out is lie down. Okay, you can do this now. I mean, I'll sit up and do it just so that you can see me, but you're going to lie down, one hand on the chest, one hand on the stomach. Okay, and we're going to breathe, but we're going to keep this hand still. We don't want to feel this hand moving, and we want to feel this hand moving. Okay, so breathe in, almost feel like you're pushing out your stomach. Okay, we're going to breathe in through the nose and then hard out through the mouth. Okay. Now, harder when I'm sitting to not move this, but you want to move this as little as possible, and you want this to be going out. Okay, I can see mine's moving slightly, but it's not going up. This is going out. Now, when you're lying down, I sometimes feel tension here, so I can feel in my clavicles that I have restriction. And as I do it, that all starts to release. So all of that pressure in your body being released through that diaphragmatic breathing. It really is, again, an amazing vagus nerve reset. And it's completely de-stressing on the body. It regulates things. It's going to help move your lymph. It is such a great thing to do. Now, if you can do some of that breathing and also practice your squatting, that is going to be next level. So yeah, squatting, quite an important position to not lose sight of, especially as we age, to be able to get down into that position. If you've watched any of those Blue Zone episodes on Netflix, one of the things that a lot of the communities had in common was sitting on the floor and getting up and down from the floor instead of sitting on chairs and round tables. Very interesting. So if you are getting into that habit of squatting, sitting on the floor sometimes, moving it up, like changing it up a bit, it's really good for your system. Okay, so I'm going to move this camera and let's do a squat together. I hope you can see me like this. Let's see. Put terrible angle, but this is what you get at. Okay, so we're squatting, feet on the floor, full squat, going to turn to the side so you can see me better. And then very practical squatting pose. Okay, so we're getting our bum as close to the floor as we can. I mean, like I literally can't squat more than this. And then I've got my arms in between my knees. Turning again, pushing out, giving myself a bit of space, opening up my hips. I like to sit like this. Okay, now we can do some breathing. Let's do 3 in and out through the nose. 3 in and out through the mouth. Now in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, now it's not easy to be able to do the diaphragmatic breathing at the same time, but you're going to do the best that you can, focusing on your stomach. Now, other things that you can do here, and if you watch the Human Garage, you'll see this in part of their full body reset and their fascial release. While you're down here, you can do heads. You can do the same breathing. Turn up. You can do the full set of breathing on each movement. This way. Down. And then when you get up, you can roll up slowly. Give it back a nice stretch as well. Okay, hope you have a good week. Bye.